It is Friday, the 13th. Friday, June 13th in the year of our Lord 2014. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. Yeah, baby. It's Friday, weekend, celebration time. And I'm stuffed right now having me some Lucy's Burgers down here in good old Abilene. Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Same damn state. But anyway, a little bit different Friday. Decided to do a Friday the 13th show. Heck yeah. And today's unofficial sponsor of our show is a lovely lady by the name of Pistol Marie. That's Pistol Marie, M-A-R-I-E. Pistol Marie. Folks, she put out a video out there. What she does is she makes her own drinks. And she teaches you how to make a few. But she did a very special show. She actually hooked up with my good friend Kevin Sherman, who's a film major in college. And yeah, you know the guy. Yellow Magazine writer, former admin of Beer and Song in a Day. Yeah. Well, anyway, so Kevin gave her some ideas, and she came out with a phenomenal video, folks. You got to check it out on the old YouTube. I shared it on my personal page earlier tonight. Pretty cool stuff. Definitely Friday the 13th material. Well, hey, speaking of unofficial sponsors, Pistol Marie. Follow her page if you haven't already. She's a former Babe of the Day on Beer and Song of the Day, a real Babe of the Day. Really cool. And Pistol Marie, we're going to feature you again down the road, okay? It's got to be done. And congrats on the video. I just watched it. I love it. Awesome stuff. Way to go. Love Dr. Salute to you. All right. Well, we need a good dark beer for a good dark day, you know. Even a good dark, I normally use it for Thrash Metal Thursday beer consumption apparatus, but I figure Friday the 13th is an evil holiday. So, not a holiday, it's just an evil day. Haha. So yeah, bring out the proper beer consumption apparatus and a good dark beer for a good dark day. Green Flash Brewing Company out of San Diego, California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. Yeah, Green Flash Double Stout Black Ale. This stuff is not weak. 8.8% of absolute exquisite wicked awesomeness. Do not even think about driving after drinking one of these. Proper opening apparatus, proper technique, here we go. And yes, you're listening to the Ramones, baby. Big fan of the Ramones, good punk music. This one's called Pet Cemetery. Yeah. 45 degree angle, right to the beer consumption apparatus, right over the keyboard because I'm that damn good. Haven't spelled drop yet, never have, never will. Wow. What a pour, huh? Such a professional. So I say, cheers and beers to all of you pros, they say in Germany, goodbye as they say in Japan. Oh, man. It's an A+. I think I rated it an A+ when I drank it last time. Maybe an A. Either way, this is awesome. Wicked awesome. Alright, so we got a plethora of birthdays to get to today. So let's get cracking. Right off the bat, my good friend Alex Rooney, a badass crew dog that I work with down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as West Louisiana. He's a Wisconsin guy. He's hooked me up with some beer from Wisconsin, New Glarus Brewing Company beers, awesome stuff up in Wisconsin. And thank you so much for that, brother. I've never forgotten. And brother, happy birthday to you. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969 minus the acid. Cheers and beers. Next on the list. Oh, this lovely, sweetheart lady friend of mine I've known since 4th grade of elementary school. The lovely, gorgeous, amazing, milestone birthday celebrating Jennifer Searles. Now, she is she's a professional bodybuilder now. She's a walking brain. Folks, this is how awesome she is. Okay? She used to be in my brother's class in elementary school. She's so smart, she skipped a grade and came into my class. She eventually moved on. Otherwise, she would be a fine, outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1991. The best damn graduating class in the history of mankind, womankind, and mankind. Jennifer Searles, my dear, my friend, so awesome to see you doing so well. I am so proud of you. No surprise, though. No surprise at all. Stunningly gorgeous. Just a total sweetheart of a lady. And extremely, extremely smart as well. I mean, she has got all her ducks in a row. And I'm very proud of you. Jen, way to go. Happy milestone birthday. You know, you ever want to be a real babe of the day on Beer and Song of the Day, I would be honored to feature you. And promote your business. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. That's what friends are all about. Good people, help good people to reach out to other good people. Jen, my friend, happy birthday. Have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. All right, next on the list. This man I've known for a long damn time. Born the exact same month, day, and year as my good friend Jennifer Searles. We're talking about you there, Shane Almeida. A great man indeed. The pride of Vineyard Haven, Massachusetts. And a fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1992 with my brother. Shane, what is up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a while. Love to hear from you. And living in California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Western Louisiana. Western Nevada. Hey, nobody's perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be playing third base for the Boston Red Sox. Because that would be perfect to me. But anyway, Shane, my brother, happy milestone birthday to you. And hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Next on the list. My fuel-sniffing friend, a great leader of men, women, and its that I know from good old jolly old England, my man William Brooks. Dr. Brooks. What's up, my man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I haven't heard from you in a long, long time. Oh, the times we hung out in jolly old England, talking Haagen-Dazs, good stuff like that. Dude, you're one of the coolest fuel-sniffing dudes I've ever met in my life. You're an awesome guy, and happy birthday. And brother, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Hey, celebrate well and enjoy. Drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. And cheers and beers. Next on the list, Marius Huvers. H-U-V-E-R-S. Marius, M-A-R-I-U-S. Now see, Marius Huvers is a fellow mafioso on the old Mafia Wars. It's a lot of fun. Great way to get rid of pent-up frustration. You get off of work, you say, hey, I'm going to ice some fools. And Marius, great having you in the crew. And brother, happy birthday to you. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of music. I better get cracking. Yoops. Am I Evil? Diamond Head, 1980. Oh, I love this song. It's supposed to be an evil day. Want us some evil music. Now, here's a real sweetheart friend of mine I know. I've known her since first grade when she moved from Marshfield, Massachusetts to Martha's Vineyard Island, Vineyard Haven. My good friend Kim Avidi, who I've been in touch with still on the old Facebook. We're playing each other in Words of Friends big time. Kim, an absolute sweetheart of a lady, and I never forgot your birthday, 14 days before mine. How can I ever forget that? Kim, happy birthday to you, and how you doing? And I hope you're doing well. Looks like you are. Great battles in the Words of Friends. Hey, we're both smart. What do you want from us, right? Well, Kim, hope you have a wicked awesome day, and celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Next on the list, the final birthday for today. My man Brian Covert, a badass GCS posse member for life and a great man indeed. Him and his wonderful, gorgeous better half, Meredith. Brian and Meredith Covert, awesome stuff. And Meredith, I know you're spoiling your wonderful lesser half, Brian, right now. And Brian, I know you're doing well. You guys are awesome, awesome parents, awesome family, awesome friends. Always a pleasure talking to the two of you. And I know you're big fans of the show and page. And hey, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Brian, I do believe You're born the exact same month, day, and year. Am I correct? 28 today? I can't remember. I don't remember what year you were born, but I know June 13th. But see, those that were born June 13th, 1986, I got something for you later. Good and bad. In the meantime, Brian, happy birthday, brother. Cheers and beers. Alright. We had a couple trivia questions. Fan-submitted trivia questions. I love it. Folks, if you want your question featured on Beer and Song of the Day, all you got to do is message us. Hit us up in a private message on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page and say, hey, I got a trivia question for you. We know we've had many friends that have done this. I know my good friend Sarah Milligan. She's done a lot. My man Justin Dimmitt, he's submitted a few recently. And now we got one from my good friend Brian Lawson. You know him. You love him. Unique techniques. Also, oh man. Drawing a blank. Oh, of course. Duh. Lost Art Photography. This guy fixes engines for a living. This guy is a phenomenal amateur photographer. And this guy is also a great leader of men, women, and hits. He's a dear friend of mine that I know from down here at Yeehaw, Texas. Excuse me. Otherwise known as Northern Mexico. Brian Lawson. Much love, brother. He's also a phenomenal DJ as well. And he submitted this one to us, folks. In Dazed and Confused, how fast and tall was the coach's grandma? Well, the closest to the actual answer was my good friend Dana Newton. And he said that she was 6'4", weighed 280, and could run a 4.4 40. That's 4.4 seconds in the 40-yard dash, you know? Well, Dana was a wicked hardcore Seattle Seahawks fan, a Washington State guy, and I know him from jolly old England, a spike-chasing legend of a man. He's living here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Eastern New Mexico. Dana Newton, that is real close. The answer was 6'3", 250 pounds, and it ran a 4.5. That's close enough for me. I'm giving you a Love Doctor salute. Wicked awesome job. Oh, hell yeah. And it also proves he did not Google it. We don't like people Googling the answers. Anybody can do that. Way to go, Dana. Well done, my friend. Well done. But this answer was so awesome, I have to include it. My good friend Randy Cap Singletary, a computer wizard that I know from jolly old England. And he's a Texas guy. Yep. It's like a whole other country there, Randy. You can become your own country, too, if you so choose. Anyway, you said it depends on the generation. Woodard said that she was 5'7", weighed 195, ran a 4.4, and drove a Mack truck. According to Pink, she was 5'9", weighed 220. Well, although those sizes are off, I thought it was pretty entertaining. So, hey, thanks for chiming in, man. Much respect. Trivia question number 2 comes from our dear friend, Justin Dimmitt. You know him as Big McLeod Huge. You know him as the creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, and a fellow Masonic brother, and the #1 most dedicated, wicked hardcore Star Trek fan that has ever existed. Seriously, he's that hardcore. He came in with this trivia question. He said, which Star Trek actor holds the record for directing the most episodes? Bonus points for their count. Well, my dear friend Lisa Shrewsbury, who loves our page primarily for the trivia, like me, she's a wicked hardcore trivia nut. And she's a total sweetheart, too, I might add. And she said, I will have to say I actually know this one. One of my favorite Star Trek characters, Geordi LaGorge. I hope I pronounced that right. G-O-R-D-E. Is it Gordon LaGorge? I'm not the Star Trek guy that Justin is. But Lisa's a Star Trek fan. And I know my good friend Justin Dimmitt will love that. Geordi. I thought it was Geordi LaGorge. Played by LeVar Burton. Directed approximately 26 episodes, she said. Hey, she said I think maybe more, but I believe that is correct. You had the 9 upside down. That is so awesome. You already get the Love Doctor salute for getting the question right. You nearly got the bonus. You know what? Screw it. Because, Lisa, you get the standing ovation in the much respect Love Doctor. Total respect. Lisa, you absolutely may show Janelle. Frank's for wicked awesome. Much love to you, girl. Much love to you. Cheers and beers. Justin Dimmitt, thank you for that trivia question. Brian Lawson, thank you for that trivia question. You two guys, phenomenal. All right. What the heck? Let's get to the next song right off the bat, shall we? Yeah. How about a song I've never heard of, but it sounded good. The song is called I Can Kill You in a Heartbeat, My Dear by Spook Show. Gotta admit, I've never heard of this one, but it sounded interesting. Figure, why not? Throw it in there. Throw in some different music. Some types of music that haven't been featured on the show. Variety is the spice of life, folks. Alright, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Nick Hayward. Nick, the Dick. A badass crew dog. I know from jolly old Japan. And he's a great man indeed. I'm sorry, Nick. I know you're from jolly old England. I know you lived in Japan before that. As did I. We love Japan. But I know you're from jolly old England. Nick, a great man indeed. Dude, posting up that beer you were drinking in Okinawa, Japan. Oh, that looks fantastic. I wanted to give you a random shout out because you're really cool. Get involved every so often with our show and page, and I appreciate that. Folks, teamwork makes the dream work. Remember, it's not about me. It's not about my lovely lady admin Gidget. It's not about my former admins, the Kevinator, Say Baby, or Big McLeod Hughes. It's about you, the fan. Without you, I'm worthless. And this show's worthless. So fans, I want your submissions. I want to know what you want me to drink. I want you to tell me who you want as a baby of the day, a hunk of the day, songs you'd like to hear. Trivia questions, throw them in there. Don't forget the Father's Day contest. That's going to end tomorrow. A picture of you and your dad. That's all you gotta do. We'll post it up in the album. Whoever gets the most likes wins. Period. That's how the voting works. And folks, always appreciate the support. I really do. And if you ever want to be featured as a real babe or hunk of the day on this here show, let me know. Let Gidget know. We will make it happen. No one will be turned down. We got babes of the day that are over 90 years old. Beauty. It's all in here, baby. Heck, I'm horrifying to look at, and I've been hugging the day twice on the show. Okay? You all are more beautiful than I'll ever be. So there you go. And of course, if anybody ever posts anything negative about any real babe or hunk of the day, they'll be banned. It's just the way it is. No negativity on this page, folks. We don't do that. Alright, with that said, I got to give 3 more very special shout outs at this time. And this is all pertaining to Lucy's Burgers. One of them is my dear friend Chris Howell, who I know from exotic Japan, who I know from down here, Texas, and who I just found out tonight lived in jolly old England when I did too. Dude, quit following me, man. You're creeping me out. Just kidding, Chris. Dude, great having you over at Lucy's Burgers last few hours ago. Great. Like you said, you were blown away with the jalapeno poppers. You were blown away with the burgers. You're blown away with the homemade ice cream. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't lie. I'm not a politician. I said that food was amazing. You, my friend, the recipient of it, figured it out. And on top of that, as you're suffering from FBS like I am, that's full belly syndrome, we want to thank a couple very dear, lovely lady friends of ours, the wonderful waitresses who are like family at Lucy's Burgers, with Robert and Amy Graven as the owners, and just a wonderful, wonderful Christian couple, great family, These are people that you always want to hang out with. And God bless you, Robert and Amy. We love you. We do. Farrah, Delilah, and I, we love you. And Lindsay Riddle, my dear, just a total sweetheart, stunningly gorgeous, a fantastic waitress there, and about to have a baby. I love it when good people breed. Got to make the world a better place. So, Lindsay, can you do me a favor? Have a litter of kids. Have like 15, 20 kids. I guarantee it'll make the world a better place because we need good people like you to be fruitful and multiply. Lindsay, so awesome to see you tonight. And this is the show that I do every day. You've seen it. You love the show. And Lindsay, my dear, I'm giving you a Love Doctor salute because you are absolutely wicked awesome. And cheers and beers, my dear. And the lovely Amber Nicole. Now here's another real sweetheart of a lady. In fact, she's so dedicated to Lucy's Burgers. She was driving an hour a day to work each way. That's how much she loves working at this place. And Amber, we love having you as a waitress. You always got a smile. You're just absolutely stunningly gorgeous and a real sweetheart. Every single waiter, waitress, owners, I mean, they are just incredible. The food's incredible. Lucy's Burgers, done in a 50s style rockabilly. I love it. I mean, I cannot say enough about this place. All right. For those that watch this show, soon enough, there's a possibility I could be on TV. Robert, the owner, he was saying that they're looking at filming some commercials. I stepped up and said, hey, I would be honored to do a commercial for Lucy's Burgers. I would be privileged, honored, humbled, and I'm telling you, let's make it happen. We are going to make Lucy's Burgers is already easily the best place in Abilene. We want people to come from all around to Lucy's, okay? It's just that incredible. It really is. I can't say enough great things about it. You know, you do something like this, you say, well, you know, y'all need to bring yourselves down along with your appetite to Lucy's Burgers. The best burger joint in all Abilene, Yeehaw, Texas. Heck, it might be the best burger joint in the entire United States of America. You're going to be treated like royalty. You're going to be treated like family by the most amazing staff, owners, the most amazing food. Folks, you get your butt on down to the old Lucy's Burgers, and I guarantee you, you will always come back for more. And you'll bring friends with you. And by the way, there, this is the hat I will wear for the commercial. The Lucy's Burger special hat. Yes, I will wear it, and I will wear it proudly. Advertisement, promoting. That's what I'm good at. And Amber Nicole, I can't say enough great things about you. You're just phenomenal. And to you, I say cheers and beers. All right, so the show is going to go longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. The most important thing is shout-outs for my friends. Without my friends, nope, can't happen. All right, so let's bring out Scream by the Misfits. Yeah. Some more evil music for Friday the 13th. All right, let's get to those celebrity birthdays, shall we? You want something evil? Now, here's a pair of deplorable-looking twins that are 28 years old today. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. All right, I know some of you thought, oh, they were so adorable in Full House. Let me tell you something. It's just my personal opinion. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, I know it's mean to say it, but I'm going to say it. They were ugly as a baby. They're horrifyingly ugly now. Anorexic, big mouths, and just... they look like mutant twins. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen just absolutely the gruesome twosome. Now, Jodie Sweetin and Candace Cameron on Full House, they're cute. They were cute then, and they are gorgeous now. I watched that show back in the late 80s. Grew up with them, you know. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were gruesome, and they still are today. While Jodie Sweetin and Candace Cameron have done very well with their lives, and they're doing great things. Amazing how that happened. Kat Dennings, actress, cutie. She's also 28 years old today, and she looks great. Chris Evans, actor. Chris Evans, yeehaw. 33 years old today. Steve-O. All right, who's a fan of the TV show Jackass? This guy, Steve-O, the wild crazy one. 40 years old today. How about that? A big milestone birthday for Steve-O. Awesome stuff. Tim Allen. I'm a big fan of Home Improvement. Tim the Tool Man. Tool Time, Tim Allen. Awesome guy. Awesome stuff right there. Awesome guy. I always thought he was born 1955 and then 54. Now some sources saying 53. So maybe he's 61 years old today. Great actor, comedian. Little Snoop. S-N-U-P-E. Really, you guys spell Snoop like that? Young rapper. Tragically killed at the age of 18. 7 days after he turned 18 years old. Born on this day in 1995. Passed away last year at the age of 18. Malcolm McDowell. Whether you love him or you hate him there, Star Trek fans. Malcolm McDowell, 71 years old today. He is the man who killed Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Yep, 71 today. Actress Ali Sheedy, she is 52 years old today. Atlanta Falcons head coach Mike Smith is 55 years old today. How about that? Hannah Storm, beautiful journalist, sports journalist, 52 years old today, just like Ali Sheedy. Paul Lindy, the famous Hollywood Squares Center Square, that guy, comedian, and actually a homosexual in an era where being gay was evil. Nowadays, you know, it's much more accepted. Hey, this is my philosophy on it. If two people are happy, let them be happy. They're not causing trouble. Who are we to judge? Judge not, lest ye be judged yourself. That's my philosophy on that. But Paul Lindy, born this day 1926, passed away 1982. I would never be gay. No. The Love Doctor? No way. But that's me, though. Basil Rathbone, the ever infamous Sherlock Holmes and all those great movies. Born this day in 1892, passed away in 1967. William Butler Yeats, famous poet, and he know it. Born in 1865, passed away in 1939. Valerie Bure, famous hockey player, NHL hockey player, legend, beast. Him and his older brother Pavel Bure, even a more phenomenal hockey player. The Bure brothers were amazing, but Valerie Bure, he's married to Candace Cameron. Lucky bastard. He's 40 years old today. How about that? June 13, 1974 was a huge day in the world of life. Red Grange, very famous NFL Hall of Famer, leather helmet, yeah. Red Grange, born this day 1903, passed away at the age of 88 in 1991. Pavel Nurmi, very famous marathon runner. Pavel Nurmi, many say the best ever. Born this day in 1897, passed away in 1973. And the legendary Ralph Edwards. Remember those old game shows, Ralph Edwards 2, billet production? Ralph Edwards did Truth and Consequences. Ralph Edwards, producer, born this day 1913, passed away in 2005 at the age of 92. I'll drink to that. Alright, so we got two more songs left. This day in history. It's about time we bring out today's hunk of the day. It's not going to be Jason Voorhees because we featured him on a previous Friday the 13th episode. But I want to feature the other horrifying figure in those great 80s horror films, Robert Englund. Oh, that's right, Freddy Krueger. Such a normal looking guy, but all the makeup that he wore, he was just scary. Now, this says he went from nightmare killer to a human animal hunter. Hey, I'm an omnivore. I eat plants and meat. So I guess I'm an animal hunter. Oh well. You know what PETA stands for, right? People eating tasty animals. Believe me. And that Lucy's burger, that cow was delicious. And so was those jalapeno plants and stuff like that. I like to eat food, and I love it a lot. All right, So yeah, let's bring out A Nightmare on Elm Street, the theme song, the original 1984 version. The best films were the ones with Heather Langenkamp and this guy, Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. What a cool fella, eh? Ah, his bow tie's crooked. I know. Ah! You know, I bet he's cool to party with. He's like 66, 67 years old now, still going strong. And he has had fun with the famous Freddy Krueger role for 30 years now. He will always be known as Freddy Krueger. Ah! And he was funny. You know, Jason Voorhees, Kane Hodder was easily the best Jason Voorhees. But he didn't have that style that Freddy Krueger had, in my opinion. I think Kane Hodder did a great job as Jason. I should have worn my wrestling mask for today's show. Oh well. Boy, remember that music? I know I do. I've watched them all. I've watched all those Nightmare on Elm Street films, Friday the 13th films. I even remember the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6, I think it was. I can't remember if it was 4, 5, or 6. And I remember seeing it with 3D glasses. That was crazy. We were watching it at home with our parents. We got 3D glasses. And that was wild seeing it in 3D. Hollywood Monster. Wrote his own book. Awesome stuff. Love to read it. Hey, honestly, in 1991, a spectator is killed by lightning at the U.S. Open golf tournament. Wow. Also on this day in 1991, NHL owner present contract to players, which led to that horrible April 1st, 1992 strike. Yeah, they took that contract and gave it a big fat GFY, eh? You know what I'm saying, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada, indeed. Gotta give some love to our neighbors up north. Besides, without them, we wouldn't have hockey. On this day, also in 1991. Freddy Fingers. The National, the first ever all sports daily newspaper, ceases publication. You should chop them up into bits for doing that. On this day in 1990. Now, I've flown on a Boeing 767 a few times. And it ain't nearly as cool as the 777. The 777 has tons of room. But the 767 set a non-stop commercial flight record. They flew from Seattle, Washington, all the way to Nairobi, Kenya, in Africa. It's a long flight non-stop, folks. On this day in 1989, Houston Astros Terry Puel plays in his 1,403rd game. I remember when it happened. That was the most games in history at the time played by a Canadian, eh? You know what? That might still be the record to this day. I'm not sure on that one. We're saving the last song for our babe of the day. So in the meantime, let's get to some more of this day in history. On this day in 1967, a milestone legendary day, Thurgood Marshall is nominated as the first ever black Supreme Court Justice. Obviously, he became a Supreme Court Justice and did a magnificent job with it. On this day in 1966, speaking of the Supreme Court, I love this. The Supreme Court's ever famous Miranda decision, where the suspect must be informed of rights. Without that, June 13th, 1966, we would not have. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to a presence of an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you before any questioning. I think that's it. I can't remember. Yep, the right to remain silent. And folks, I did not even look for the Miranda writes. I've had those memorized. I've heard them for so many years. I mean, it doesn't hurt when I'm a big fan of the TV show Dragnet. Okay. Ooh. All right, I'm getting excited. It's time to bring out today's Babe of the Day or Bearded Song of the Day. And oh, was she a looker. And she has aged well. She's a beautiful lady today. Oh, I love this song. Let's bring out Motorhead and their famous song, Hellraiser, with Lenny Kilmister. Great song for a great Babe of the Day. Ooh, can't show that one because she was naked. Oh, panties. Heather Langenkamp, of course. Easily the best of all those women in Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think she was ever killed, but boy, did she go through pure, unadulterated hell in those movies. Lenny Kilmister, this guy's like ageless. 68, almost 69 years old now. High energy. He does take speed. I guess it doesn't. He's still alive, so hey, it works. For him, it works. Hey, the day that Atlanta Falcons head coach Mike Smith was born, the Sammy K Show last aired on ABC TV. Nowadays, still looking good. Always had that lovely smile. But boy, did I love her in 1984. Honest Day in 1958. I thought this was ironic because I lived in the area for a while. Frank Zappa graduates from Antelope Valley High School in Lancaster, California. Sure nowadays, folks. Honest Day in 1956, after 72 years, about time, Great Britain gives up Suez Canal to Egyptian control. Honest Day in 1953, KOAA-TV, Channel 5, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, Colorado. NBC affiliate, first broadcast. Alright, freaky picture. I remember watching this and it freaked me out. She's on the phone and then all of a sudden, Freddy Krueger, his tongue sticks out. Hey, look at that. I mean, he just took over the phone. Gross picture. That is a freak. It freaked me out. It freaked me out when I grabbed the pictures earlier tonight for tonight's show. Definitely a match made in heaven right there. Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund. I mean, they were the two best in those movies easily. Even though she always had that zit that kept growing or whatever in the movie. It was weird. Honest Day in 1948. You've seen many pictures of it. Babe Ruth wearing that number 3 New York Yankees jersey in his final farewell at Yankee Stadium. Sadly, he died 2 months and 3 days later of cancer at the much too young age of 53. Honest Day in 1947. The first ever night game at my beloved Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. My Red Sox beat the Chicago White Sox 5-3. Honest Day in 1933. German secret state police, the Gestapo, is established. Honest Day in 1922. This one, amazing. The longest ever attack of hiccups begins. Charlie Osborne had the hiccups from 1922 until 1990 when they were finally stopped. He hiccuped over 435 million times. He died 11 months after it stopped, at the age of 98. So yeah, 98. What a good long life. He lived for 68 years with hiccups. That'd be annoying. Can you imagine that? Hey, how are you? How you doing, huh? Oh, my goodness. Nice shredding right there. Honest Day 1912. Albert Berry makes the first ever parachute jump from an airplane. Honest Day. Oh, I love that picture. Honest Day in 1907. The lowest temperature ever recorded in the lower 48 states for June. 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Tamarack, California, folks. California. Lowest temperature ever for June. Unbelievable. In what we call the lower 48. Hiccups. Burps. On this day, 1898, Yukon Territory of Canada is organized, with Dawson chosen as the capital, which it still is. Oh no, Whitehorse, rather. Whitehorse, Yukon Territory is the capital now, and there's still a territory. What's up with that? On this day in 1895, Emile Levasseur wins the first ever Paris to Bordeaux, back to Paris auto race. Speed, 24 kilometers per hour, basically 15 miles per hour. Hey, we're talking 1895. Having a horseless carriage is what cars were known as. Just having a horseless carriage in 1895 is a stunning achievement as it is. On this day in 1889, 2 feet of snow accumulates in Rawlins, Wyoming. That one, I remember that. That was creepy too. I think he liked her looks. He never killed her. I mean, look at that. Oh, he just loved her. And how could you not, folks? How could you not love her? Just a real sweetheart. I've heard she is a real sweetheart of a lady in person. I have heard that. I got a very good friend of mine that met her in person not all that long ago. You'll see in a moment. On this day in 1888, Congress creates the Department of Labor. On this day in 1866, the House passes the 14th Amendment, which was civil rights for blacks. Should have been passed. It should have never had to become an amendment in the first place. We're all equal, folks. Okay? On this day in 1825, Walter Hunt patents the safety pin. Diapers were happy about that. On this day in 1798, Mission San Luis Rey de Francia, founded in California. On this day in 1792, King Louis the 14th, King Louis the 16th, fires the entire French government. Gee, I wish we had a king. Oh wait, I'm a king. My love goddess is the queen. My daughter's the little princess. I'm the king by default. I say we fire the entire U.S. government. I know this guy would. The late, great George Carlin. On this day in 1777, Leonard Norcross patents a submarine diving suit. And finally, on this day in 1373, Anglo-Portuguese Treaty of Alliance, the world's oldest alliance, is signed in London, jolly old England. Final picture of the day. Last year, my good friend Kevin Sherman got to meet Heather Langenkamp. And he had nothing but great things to say about her. He said she was so personable and just a beautiful person inside and out. Heather Langenkamp, amazing lady indeed. I got to give her a Love Doctor salute for that. Because, see, I love it when these Hollywood actors and actresses, they realize they're not better than anybody else. They just have a job that gets paid a lot more. And I'll tell you what, I've been in a movie before. They earn their money. Like Smith Barney. They make it the old-fashioned way. They earn it. I'll drink to that. Empty as the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, time to make a fetus a head out, so everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Ooh. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drive my spirit drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else, and drinking or driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan. And what's dumber than that is written for puke-infested goober schnitzels like Eli. I'm scared, Tom Brady. Nah, you're not, you mouth-breathing freak of nature. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people who welch on pets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports, defends, or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid. And definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. We love you at Lucy's Big Burgers. We'll be back again soon.